Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Greg Michalowski from ForexLive.com. This is a Kickstart video. Today's date is July 18, 2024. In the Kickstart video, I take a look at three of the major currency pairs: the euro versus US dollar, dollar versus yen, and sterling versus US dollar from a technical perspective. Let's get started. Fundamentally, the ECB kept rates unchanged, and Lagarde is speaking right now in her press conference. Says wage growth to moderate in course of next year. Recent data on compensation in line with expectations. Growth in labor costs will remain elevated in the near term. Wages rising at elevated rates. She's speaking a little bit more hawkishly, honestly, in some of the earlier comments here. We'll see how that plays out. But the euro versus U.S. dollar is actually moving to the downside. We did downside. Also, the U.S. Initial jobless claims that came in much higher than expectations, and that what the Fed focused on the dual mandate now, that should be suggestive of a lower U.S. dollar. But we're seeing the euro versus U.S. dollar move lower, even when Lagarde is speaking more hawkishly, or in my opinion, and the dollar moving higher, which is a little bit counterproductive, counter to the U.S. initial jobless claims. So go figure. Anyway, from a technical perspective, the euro versus U.S. dollar did move and extend above the high price that we saw right here, going back to, I guess that's March of 2024. That high price extended to the upside yesterday above that level. But for the most part in the trade here today, we have stayed below that level. We also moved back below 61.8% retracement. If the sellers are going to just wander the price to the downside just because this swing area through here is going to be the next support target on the downside, that I'll be looking for perhaps some buyers in the euro versus the U.S. dollar. This swing area encompassed a number of different swing lows and swing highs going back in time. The level comes in between 1.0909 and 1.0918. So if the price does come down to this level, this area right through here, starting with the 1.8 level, I would look to see if the dip buyers come in and push the price higher, or have we gone too far and we're going to start to move back down below that area. That's going to be this is going to be the key area for traders today and going forward. So be aware of that. Again, the level comes between 1.0909 and 1.0918. On the top side, get back above the 61.8% retracement, and perhaps the storylines will be manifested in a higher euro versus U.S. dollar. We will see. Anyway, let's take a look at the dollar versus yen next. And this currency pair fell sharply to the downside yesterday. Some thought maybe some little intervention and stuff, and the market continued its move to the downside in trading here today. I'm going to go to the daily chart. Looking at the daily chart, the low price that we saw came in right near the 100-day moving average, or it looks that way. Got within about 20 or so pips of that 100-day moving average at 155.11, and the dip buyers thought better of it and came in early against that level and pushed the price back to the upside. We're currently trading at 156.43. Taking a look at the hourly chart, this is what it looks like on the hourly chart. The low price came in right around the 36 level. It looks like, and the 100-day moving average comes in at 155.11. Since then, we have seen the price bounce back higher. Currently at 156.30, 46 as a matter of fact. After going up to test this level right through here, this level right here was a narrow swing level going back in time, continuing back through here. But you can see swing low right here, swing low. Broke below that level, found early sellers against that level, then used the level as a support here, and here before moving to the upside right through off of this move right here. So that level had some history, and then we came back down toward it in trading here. Admittedly, it got a little messy, but this week we've used that level on 1, 2, 3 different occasions, including today's trading. In today's trading, we came up to that level 3 times. So the market seems to be wanting to put a ceiling in there near the 156.57 level for the dollar versus yen. If that level is able to hold resistance, look for further selling pressure. This 38.2% retracement. I have to change this chart to the 4-hour chart to get a better idea of that. We go back to this low price, this swing low right here. This is a big corrective move to the downside, which really started this move higher. That 38.2% retracement comes in at 156.03. As you can see, yesterday we moved below that level down toward the 100-day moving average before bouncing back above the level. So watch the 38.2 at 156.03 for short-term clues as well. If we go below that level, then selling should increase, in my opinion. Finally, let's take a look at the sterling versus U.S. dollar. And I'm going to take a look. Let's first look at the daily chart, and you can see that in trading this weekend, yesterday, first off, the price, this level was a target level. On the top side of the level comes in at 129.95. And earlier this week, the price high came up to that level, found willing sellers against the level. In trading yesterday, the price moved above that level, opened the door for further upside. But today, we've traded above and below that level here between the against the 129.95 level. The price is currently trading at 129.78 below the level. So keep that level in mind, 129.95 for bias defining clues. Right now, the market's a little bit unsure as it failed on the move above it and has since traded above and below it and trading here today. But trading also near the lows for the day in the sterling versus U.S. dollar. I'm going to look at the hourly chart here, and what is tilting the bias a little more to the downside, perhaps, or may give a more downside view from a technical perspective, is that the price has moved back below the 100-hour moving average. Now, we did so here and here and here as well, but the momentum was limited on those breaks to the downside before moving to the upside. So this little break right here is going to be eyed really closely by traders. That 100-hour moving average comes in at 129.81. We're currently trading at 129.79, so just below that level. If we can see a little bit more momentum to the downside, then maybe perhaps the market will take heed and move itself up back down toward the 38.2% retracement at 129.42. So that's my look at 3 of the major currency pairs to kickstart your trading day. My name is Greg Michalowski. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye now.